Top of the morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all the coaches out there. Dermot, the Celtic coach. See, it's written right there in case I ever forget. And welcome to the Friday rant. Tea is just good any time of the day. All right, just wrapping up my my Friday after doing my weekly review, and last thing is to check in with all the coaches out there. Okay. Wanted to talk today about fear. You know, I have the privilege and honor of coaching a lot of coaches, and fear comes up all the time. I'm afraid to look needy. I'm afraid to be salesy. I'm afraid to reach out to that person. I'm afraid to charge my coaching fee. I'm afraid to talk about my coaching fee. I'm afraid to speak my coaching fee. I'm afraid to talk to companies. I'm afraid to put myself out there. I'm afraid to coach people. I mean, the list is endless in terms of coaching, in terms of fear. And here's the kicker, that the only risk, right? Because fear is, we look at it as a risk. Oh, I'm risking something. And the only thing that you're risking is a feeling. You're not risking anything else. Like, nobody's going to, the fear police are not going to come knocking on your door and saying, hey, why did you market that person? Why did you call that person? Why were you salesy to that person? Why were you trying to funnel that person into a program? The only thing you risk is a feeling. Nothing else. Nothing else. Now, I think that's great news, because coaches say to me all the time, oh, Dermot, I'd really love to, make $200,000 per year. But in order to do that, I've got to be salesy and markety and tricky and cold calling. And no, you don't. You got to have a desire to serve people. You've got to have a desire to help people create what they want. You've got to have a willingness to reach out to people and say, hey, do you want some help with that? Can I help you with that? No strings attached, no salesy crap. Just, do you need some help? I can help you. This is what I do for a living. I help people. I'm a helper. You can tell people you're a coach. Sometimes I tell people I'm a life mechanic. They say, what's that? I say, well, it's like a car. You bring it to the mechanic, it's not working right. And when the mechanic gets a hold of it, he works on it, and now it works right, and you can go anywhere you want. That's me. I'm a life mechanic. I do that for your life, which I get a big kick out of, by the way, I have to say. All right. So fear runs rampant. And again, the only thing that you're risking is a feeling. And what's the feeling? The feeling is awkwardness. The feeling is your fearful thinking. We feel our thinking. And when we have fearful thinking about, oh, I can't do that, and I don't have the time, I don't have the expertise, I don't have the skill, I'm not a good coach, blah, blah, blah. What will they think of me? When you get all that fearful thinking going, you feel that thinking, and that's all that's going on. There's nothing else going on. Years ago, I remember hearing, when I was in an Al-Anon program, a 12-step pro, I was going to say 10-step, 12-step. I wished it was 10 steps, but it was 12. It was longer than I wanted. 12-step for children of alcoholics. And one of the things in there they often said was false evidence appearing real. That's what the acronym for fear. I would say false emotion appearing real, because it's just an emotion. It's a feeling. Oh, I don't. And when you start to get wise or suspicious about, hey, there's just a feeling going on. Nothing's going to happen to me. My safety is not at risk by inviting someone into a conversation. And no can't hurt me. The feeling I have about the no and the meaning that I make up about the feeling, that feels crappy. but a no can't hurt you. Now, I'm going to add to this talk, this rant today, a little talk that I did called Living Fearlessly in the World. And I talked about how thought creates our world. I talk about future thinking versus now living. I talk about fear is not really real. It's a thought. And there's also a funny thing in there. Top 11 things you absolutely don't need to know about being a man. This is one of my radio shows that I did maybe a year ago, but very relevant today, called Living Fearlessly in the World. So please listen to that show. It's about a 55-minute show. Really, really good one on fear. If you want to start moving past the fear of building your business, creating clients, and making money, which is what we're all up to. It's what we all want to do as coaches. We want to serve people and we want to make money doing it. That's it. Really simple. Now, before I go, November 26th at 10 a.m., Coaches Cafe is coming up. I'll leave a link down the bottom to sign up. We're going to be talking about how to create easy, respectful referrals. Now, referrals for me used to be like cabbage. It was an ungodly word. Cabbage, oh. But you can really create referrals from a very intimate, rapport, trustful place. And so really, I learned these from my coach, Steve Chandler. So I'm going to share the best of what I learned from him in terms of referrals. So come to the Coaches Cafe. It's there to support all the coaches, new or ongoing coaches that have already started building your business. And it's there to help you build your business. So I look forward to seeing you all in the Coaches Cafe. Before you come to the cafe, your homework is to listen to that audio because we'll be talking about it in the cafe. So please listen to that audio. I'm pointing to it like it's over there, but it's actually, I think it's down there or up there. It's Friday, it's late. All right, coaches, until then, think big, have fun, and stay curious. And have a lovely, lovely weekend. Cheers, everyone.